Hello dear soul, welcome to Sight of Deen. The Day of Judgment, a moment unparalleled in its significance, is not merely an event but the culmination of humanity's collective existence. It is a day when truth will no longer be concealed, and justice will manifest in its purest form. Imagine standing in an endless expanse, the weight of your deeds pressing against your chest. The air is heavy, and the atmosphere trembles with anticipation. Every soul, from the most righteous to the most defiant, will bear witness to the unfolding of this awe-inspiring day. The arrival of Hellfire. Amid the celestial gathering, the approach of Hellfire will mark a terrifying shift. This is not just a symbolic manifestation but a reality too overwhelming for human comprehension. Brought forth at the command of the Almighty, it will be led by an unimaginable force, 70,000 chains, each carried by 70,000 angels. Picture this staggering scene. A procession so vast and formidable that its mere sight will cause even the most steadfast hearts to falter. Its roar, a sound that defies description, will echo across the expanse. Its breath, hot and oppressive, will reach every corner of the standing place. This is not mere fire as we know it. It is a sentient force, aware of its purpose and relentless in its mission. The prophets themselves, the paragons of patience and strength, will be overtaken by fear. They will call out, "Myself, myself," a plea for personal salvation, highlighting the enormity of this moment. The intercession of Muhammad, peace be upon him. Amid this collective dread, a single voice will rise above, filled with compassion and mercy. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, the beloved messenger, will not plead for himself but for his nation. My Ummah, he will cry, embodying his unwavering dedication to those who followed his guidance. This act of selflessness, even in the face of such immense terror, is a testament to his unparalleled character and love for his people. He will step forward, addressing the fire directly. Through divine permission, the fire will yield to him, retreating under the weight of his authority. Angels will then guide it to its designated place, ensuring it no longer threatens humanity during the reckoning. Divine justice, the balance of deeds. As the fire is subdued, the focus will shift to the scales, the ultimate symbol of divine justice. Every deed, no matter how small, will be measured with precision. The Quran declares, "We shall set up scales of justice for the day of resurrection, so no soul will be wronged in the least. And if there is even the weight of a mustard seed, we will bring it forth. And sufficient are we as a reckoner." Surah Al-Anbiya, 47. Good deeds and bad deeds, each will be weighed, determining the eternal fate of every individual. Those whose scales are heavy with righteousness will rejoice, knowing they have triumphed. Conversely, those whose scales tip towards sin will face despair, their losses irreparable. The intermediates, between paradise and hell. For some, their deeds will balance perfectly. These souls will stand on the Araf, a place between paradise and hell. Here, they will witness both the bliss of paradise and the torment of hell, their fates delayed but ultimately decided by Allah's boundless mercy. They will eventually join the blessed in the gardens of eternity, a testament to the infinite compassion of the Creator. Crossing the bridge of accountability. The ultimate test will be the crossing of the Siraat, a bridge spanning the depths of hell. Sharper than a sword and thinner than a hair, it will demand more than physical skill. It will require the weight of faith and the strength of deeds. The Quran states, "There is none of you except he will pass over it. This is upon your Lord an inevitability decreed." Surah Maryam, 71. The speed and ease of the crossing will reflect the individual's spiritual state. The righteous will traverse it with the swiftness of lightning, their faith acting as their vehicle. Others will crawl, stumble, or be seized by the hooks lining the bridge. Yet, even among the struggling, Allah's mercy will prevail, saving those whose hearts held true belief. The role of relationships and trust. Two entities will stand by the bridge to aid those crossing: trustworthiness and kinship. These are not abstract concepts but living embodiments of our actions. Trustworthiness represents the integrity we upheld, while kinship signifies the bonds we maintained with our families. These will intercede, ensuring a smoother passage for those who honored them in their earthly lives. The eternal abodes. As the crossing concludes, the destinies of all will be unveiled. For the believers, a magnificent reward awaits, a garden unlike any other. Rivers of pure water, milk, honey, and wine flow beneath lush landscapes. Palaces of unimaginable splendor await those who held steadfast to their faith. This is Jannah, a paradise described as a garden beneath which rivers flow. Surah Muhammad 12. For the disbelievers and the defiant, hell will be their abode, a place of eternal regret and suffering. Its gates will close upon them, sealing their fate as they face the consequences of their rebellion against the truth. A prayer for salvation. As we reflect on this profound journey, let us turn our hearts towards Allah, seeking His mercy and forgiveness. May He make our scales heavy with good deeds, grant us the strength to uphold trust and kinship, and guide us across the Siraat with ease. This life is but a fleeting moment, a chance to prepare for the everlasting. Let us strive to be among those who are greeted with joy on the day of judgment, hearing the words, "Enter paradise, you and your kindred, in happiness." Surah Az-Zukhruf 70. May Allah grant us all the ultimate success, a place in His eternal gardens of bliss. Ameen.